Hello, welcome back. I'm Statman Dave, and today we're going to be taking a look at Granit Xhaka's redemption at Arsenal Explained. We are so close to 300,000 subscribers, so if you're new around here, please subscribe and help us reach that milestone. But anyway, let's get this party started. Granit Xhaka has always been a talented footballer, but big lapses in concentration have always held him back. People remember Granit Xhaka for making rash challenges inside the box and letting his temper get the better of him, getting caught out because of his positioning and recovering slowly because of a lack of pace, especially when the left back is high, and making very lazy mistakes in the number 6 position, often when he's got a lot of time but not so many options. However, since Mikel Arteta switched to more of a 4-3-3, Xhaka has been used in a more offensive role, which has produced his best performances of his career. But what actually is his role? Starting as a number 8 in a 4-3-3, Xhaka has much fewer defensive responsibilities thanks to Thomas Partey in defensive midfield and Arsenal's inverted fullbacks in supporting roles. This trio alongside the centre-backs create a solid base of 5 players for Arsenal to build from, which frees up Xhaka to create a front 5. In the past, Granit Xhaka has been used in a double pivot as one of Arsenal's deepest players and even provided cover at left back. This versatility makes Xhaka extremely comfortable in almost every area of the pitch, which has allowed Arsenal's left-hand side to be extremely fluid, with Zinchenko and Martinelli and Xhaka all able to interchange positions to make their attacking game more unpredictable. The best part about Xhaka's more attacking role is it limits his errors by using him as a receiver as opposed to a progressor. Xhaka has received a lot of criticism in the past for being caught in possession in dangerous positions, often inside his own defensive third. In fact, Xhaka has made more errors leading to goals than any other outfielder in Premier League history. By giving him a role that has less time to take excessive touches, Xhaka has simplified his game and is moving the ball on quickly. He also looks naturally a lot more confident when he's receiving on the half turn or with his back to goal, situations where he can use his physicality well. Meanwhile, his higher starting position means he's not just taking fewer touches, but much fewer touches in the deepest 2/3, where errors are more costly. Conversely, he's taking more touches in the final third than ever before, which has led to a surge in attacking output from the Swiss international. Xhaka is no longer relied upon to progress the ball. Instead, he's being used as another target for progressive passes. But because he's a secondary option after Saka, Martinelli and Jesus, Xhaka is fairly free to roam. He generally looks to receive in between the lines, and he does this well, often controlling the ball instantly and playing a short, simple pass to a teammate. What I really like about this season is he's drawing opponents in before moving the ball on with 2 touches, one to control, which draws the defender in, and one to simply lay the ball off. This is a classic La Pausa, a skill whereby players in possession of the ball pause momentarily, drawing in defenders and enticing them to make a movement towards the ball. After the defender makes a movement towards them, the player in possession will often quickly speed up the play, or then make their pass or movement in the direction that exploits the fact that the defender has approached them. This is something highlighted by Arteta in the All or Nothing documentary, where he demands his team to do this type of thing to exploit the opposition. And whilst it's a skill usually associated with agile playmakers, Granit Xhaka is very well suited to this. But when teams look to block the centre of the pitch, Xhaka will roam in search of space. This season I've seen him receive in every one of Arsenal's front 5 positions, but most notably he's pulling wide left, which either drags the opposition shape wider, creating more room to play forward, or if Xhaka is untracked, he'll create a forward passing lane himself. Arsenal abused this in their 3-1 win over Spurs, with Zinchenko often finding Xhaka and Xhaka then progressing wide to Martinelli. Xhaka would often follow this up with a forward run that would balance Arsenal's attacking shape, pinning Spurs' defence, giving Martinelli more space to operate in. But it's in the final third that Xhaka has been most effective. His position in the inside left allows him to get into the box at will, and Arsenal have used him as a target player at times. When attacking down the right-hand side, this gives Arsenal a genuine threat at the back post from crosses. His aggressive positioning can also carry an overload or take the attention of the opposition right-back, which in turn creates more space for Gabriel Martinelli at the back post. But he's also proven to be a threat from deeper positions outside the box. From the left half space, Xhaka likes to receive passes into feet before clipping across to the back post for Gabriel Jesus. Not only did he do this against Spurs in the recent North London derby, but he assisted Jesus in almost an identical move against Brentford, receiving a pass inside from the left back, killing it with one touch and picking out Jesus to head back across the goalkeeper. For all of Xhaka's improvements, playing quicker and simpler, adopting a higher starting position and offering a threat from inside the box, he can still improve. His positioning in between the lines around the final third, his ability to receive on the half turn and drive forward is perfect for getting off long shots, something he's quite good at. Prior to this season, 86% of his goals that he scored for Arsenal in the Premier League have come from outside the box, so expect a few more bangers from Xhaka this season. His goal against Spurs really highlights the improvement in his game. After bringing down a clearance, Gabriel is in possession. He tries to find Jesus, but Højbjerg blocks the pass. Partey recovers and carries and plays a 1-2 with Xhaka before he passes to Martinelli. The Brazilian drives inside and Xhaka takes over, sets himself and smashes the ball home. This is the quintessential new Granit Xhaka. First, when Gabriel has the ball, the lane to Xhaka is open. But then as Højbjerg blocks the pass to Jesus, there's no reaction from Xhaka to drop in to recover the ball. Instead, he moves away from the ball and creates an easy pass for Partey to bypass the floundering Højbjerg. Xhaka then plays a simple pass and moves into a striking position, ultimately becoming the spare man in attack. And finally, Xhaka makes a great decision, taking over from Martinelli, using a counter-directional dribble to catch out the Spurs defence and win the North London derby. Granit Xhaka's leadership and experience is an invaluable asset that is only really noticeable when it's gone. In the past, when he's been deployed in a deeper role and errors are a bit more costly, this leadership was often weighted against his errors, but now his errors are reduced and Xhaka is playing with more maturity. His leadership skills are only positive for Arteta's young gunners. We saw this in the North London derby, where Xhaka gathered in his teammates in a huddle after Arsenal took the lead through Thomas Partey. The Arsenal All or Nothing documentary also showcases his leadership skills, and he constantly is shown to set standards for his teammates. This has always been there in Xhaka, but with him putting in very consistent but high-level performances, thanks to a role that is better suited for his skill set, his ability to lead his team and make demands on them will be even more effective. At the start of the season, Granit Xhaka looked like the weakest part of Arsenal's starting 11 and the next player on the chopping block. But a string of impressive performances made Xhaka undroppable. It's still early in the season and there's still some improvement that could be done. But his level of performances this season could save Arsenal £30 million by picking up Youri Tielemans on a free in the summer, and if he can add those KDB left-footed inside underlap runs to his game to add assists, you know, what more could you want as an Arsenal fan? But anyway, guys, what do you think? Have you been impressed by Granit Xhaka this season, or do you think he's just in good form? Let me know in the comments below. Smash that subscribe button to get us to 300k, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, why not check out some more content on the Statman Dave YouTube channel.